And it says we are live. Well, awesome. That's a good thing. Just a little bit. What's up, Ronnie? Can you hear me and see me and all that good stuff? SEstkr, what's up, buddy? Yo, yo, yo. How you doing, buddy? All right, forgot the 5x5. Good deal. Awesome sauce. Thanks, Ronnie. Well, it is currently raining outside. Getting our little shower for the day, I guess. What's up, Jeff Rubin? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Uh, Drop the link in here, see if there's anybody that wants to join us. Paste. Do it. There you go. So, Rule, if you want to come up, if you can't, hey, that's cool. I understand. But anybody in there that wants to jaw jack a while, y'all know you're more welcome, serpents or whoever. Whoever's around, as long as I know who you are. So I hope everybody's having a blessed evening. I'm glad to be back live. We had a lot of church and stuff going on last week, so I did not do a live last week because of that. We always do our vacation Bible school in the evening hours, and at 7 o'clock last Tuesday, I wasn't even home yet, so would not have been possible. And so I may be changing the time a little bit too. I'm getting from some people that it's not a very convenient time for a lot. So we'll see what we do with it. In the meantime, sorry, had to mute it there. Blow my nose. Fighting the old allergy battle today. So I guess I'll just show some coins until somebody shows up to talk to. Got a little merc dime right there. No sound? Yeah, I know. Uh, Still no sound? Okay. I did mute it. I had to blow my nose. I didn't figure y'all wanted to hear that. Did I change something? Can you hear me? Not yet. 505. Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you. You had me scared. I thought I'd done jacked something up. Me and my big fat fingers, it's liable to happen for sure. What's up, ASC guy? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. ASC guy, if you want to come up, you know you're more than welcome to. We never had you up before, I don't believe, so that'd be cool. Uh, who else we got? Mandy's Candy. Hey, Mandy. How are you? Good to see you in the house tonight. Excellent. So, all right. Usually biscuits will come up if nobody else does. So maybe he'll come around here soon. We'll get to jaw jacking. Everybody be having a good time. No one has never been. I can't see what that says. Well, I'm telling you now, you come up if you want to. I'll paste another link here if I can. Yeah, I guess copy. Come on, paste. Do your thing. All right, there you go. One day, brother. Okay. Well, all right. Hey, cool. I'm gonna hold you to that. I will hold you to it, brother. Yep, live already. Come on up there, serpents, if you want to, bud. Come on up, brother. You know you're more than welcome. Yeah, like I said, I usually start early. Because it takes a few minutes to really get the stream rolling. Conversation up here on the stage and in the chat and everything else. So I usually try to start early and get the ball rolling. I like to be, rolling by 7. Gotta walk the dog real quick. Okay, not a problem. Walk that puppy. I understand all about that, trust me. Dog's gotta go, he's gotta go. Somebody's here. Muskets.
Southeast.
What up, buddy?
I'm just living.
How you doing, man?
I'm well. I hope
living the dream. Off work this week, right?
Yes, sir. We're lazy as hell.
Well, all that. But anybody with 3 kids, I don't know how lazy you're gonna really be, but I got you. That's good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed your week.
Yeah, well, Mrs. Biscuit's daddy found out I was off of work, and he got stuff to do. He's got
sure.
a little outside of town. A tree fell on his well.
Oh,
so I went over and did that today. That was great.
Well, good. Well, it's good you can help him out. But yeah, my daddy's the same way. If there's young bucks standing around and hey, daddy will put them to work. That's usually me, but yeah, anybody else will work too.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Sure. So, picked up anything new recently?
Well, the most recent thing I had is the same thing you got, Capcom here.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Those 50-cent pieces.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, I've got stuff in the mail. I assume a couple of weeks ago and last week it got a little busy again with the online dealers.
Right.
Shows up, it'll be here.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought those few things for the top set album. Really all I could swing. Just everything is going up, and even as Trump tries to tell us it ain't all that bad, I'm not living in the White House, brother. It gets pretty bad when fuel costs kind of makes everything go up,
Oh yeah, I'm living in my house.
Right.
Things get tight. Yeah, we got one more mouth to feed. Of course, she's kind of her feed is free right now, so to speak.
Right. Well, you got to keep mama fed for that to happen. So.
Yeah, sir. She's got to have more. That's all right.
Most definitely.
Money. We'll just make more later.
What's up, Matt? Hey, Matt. Good to see you, buddy. 2016 Kook. Awesome. Sweet, man. I like my birds, my kookaburras and stuff. All about my kooks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I would have more money to spend with the big dip that we had. Okay, dismiss for the love. A stupid reminder on my phone's like, you're supposed to go live. I'm already live. Sorry. But yeah. And you gotta have food and medicine, drugs that your doctor says you have to have. It's just too many other things.
Yep.
Do I have any wedge-tailed eagles? I do not. I think that's what you're saying. A stupid little dollar sign thing gets in the way. Don't have any wedge-tailed eagles. I don't have any koalas. I have a few lunar pieces, and I mean, a very few. I got the 2-ounce snake and the 1-ounce year of the dog. And that's about it. I got, several eagles, several maples, that kind of stuff. And a whole bunch of kookaburras. That's kind of what I got right now.
Here, I think I've got one of those summers.
Yep.
But I don't know where.
That's the thing. I struggle with that too. Like, I know I got one. I got to find it. What box should I put it in?
That's the one I'm gonna call a pheasant. Just because.
Pheasant.
Yeah. I don't know what I do. I don't know. Maybe I can cut it up and burn it. I don't know.
I try to keep my stuff as organized as I can. I got all my clad stuff is in one box. All my silver raw coins that aren't slabbed are in another box. And then, of course, I got the top set album, which there's a lot of different stuff in there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just try to keep it all organized as best I can, but it's a full-time job. Yo, Sniping Farmer, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here, man.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
See it if I put it right yonder.
Yeah. That's sweet, man.
Look how. Okay.
Those wedge-tailed eagles he's talking about, they are nice coins. Never had a chance to pick one up.
Oh, yeah. And this one's in pretty good shape here. Still pretty.
There's some real nice coins. I do have a couple of half-ounce Canadian eagles somewhere, like we were just talking about, in one box somewhere. I've got some of those. Matter of fact, I think they're in this box, maybe. Nope, that's a crown. What's this?
Matt said he got himself a Benji today. I have exactly one Benji.
Yeah, I picked up a Benji this week. Just one. But yeah. Here's these two. Well, I've got two of them, so I got 1 ounce worth. But Canadian eagles, kind of hard to see there. Maybe I can put something in front of it and make it better. Maybe not.
So that half ounce.
Yeah, half ounce. Yeah, and I'm trying to get the year. Uh, 2016. So these are both of these are the same year. 2016 half ounce Canadian eagles. They got the queen on one side and the eagle. I got an ounce worth of those. I found these super cheap somewhere, and I'm like, the Canadian coins, but they ain't bad looking, so I picked them up. I do have some half ounce stuff. They're not included in with my fractional, but they technically are fractional.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think I have any half ounce stuff.
Yeah. Well, those are the only 2 half ounce pieces I got right there. I mean, so yeah, I don't have much either. So
I mean, they make half ounce gold eagles, but silver eagles,
no.
So I don't.
I kind of wish they would do like a well, not really a 1/10, but like I mean, there may be a day coming when we wish there was a 1/10 silver eagle, but it ain't here yet for me. But
Yeah,
I could see them doing a half inch. Lord help me, a half ounce silver eagle. That'd be cool.
yeah, certainly. It'd probably be, today it'd probably be $50.
Yeah, especially if it was one from like this year or whatever. So yeah.
That's how I end up with foreign coins I have is when they're cheap,
Get them.
just get them. Yeah.
What's up, T-Bird? Good to see you, T-Bird. T-Bird's in the house. Yeah, I try to pick things up. Have y'all seen what the U.S. Mint wants for a 1 ounce medal with the Liberty Bell on it?
Oh man, let's see it.
$750 for 1 ounce of silver.
1 ounce of silver.
1 ounce of silver, $750. Yes, sir.
You think they left a zero off of that 1 ounce? Maybe.
I think they've lost their ever-loving freaking mind, is what I think. If they think I'm paying $750 for 1 ounce of damn silver, they have lost their mind. I tell you that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody here is going to do that, but somebody will.
And they have a half ounce, get it now, half ounce gold coin, $10,050.
Man, it's a bargain. You can't afford not to.
No, I can't afford to even look at it. What you talking about?
Yeah, I'm going to have to accidentally come across one of those one day to have it. That'd be about the only way.
I hear you, man. Yeah, who the hell do they think they? I mean, that's crazy. That is muy loco y la cabeza. That is crazy. $750 for 1 ounce of silver, and it ain't even a coin. It doesn't even have a denomination on it. That's nuts, dude.
Yeah, well, it's like that recent revaluation they did at the Mint. I think they're just too lazy to keep up with spot price. So just price it high as hell, and people will buy it.
Yeah, let's just shoot for the moon, post it, and watch some idiot buy it. I'm sure there's some rich idiot out there that'll give $750 for 1 ounce of silver, but it ain't me.
You know what you should do? You should write a letter and tell them you got a big YouTube channel. You're going to do a review on it if they send you one for free.
Hey, now, you might be onto something right there.
Look at there.
Then they'd come over here and look at my channel, and ain't but barely 1,000 people over here.
So, shit, somebody else. You'd be all right.
I don't know if that would work too good. They got like $750 medal for 1,000. I think that.
Go ahead and go for the gold.
Oh yeah, go okay. Yeah, if you're gonna go all out, you might as well go all out. Get that 10,050, not 10,000 even, but $10,050 for a half ounce of gold. Hell.
It says, what about a 1 ounce gold Trump coin for 12,000?
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
Go for that.
No. $12,000 for no. Not for me, boys. Not for me. I'll stick to my quarter ounces or 1/10 or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that coming from Serpents right there. Bill Sniping Farmer says he has trouble with 125 to 150 for an ounce of vintage, and Serpent says he's going for a colored Libertad. I'm sorry, Libertad for that much.
Libertad, yeah. Say it right now, Biscuit.
Yeah, the ghost of Kalilo will come in here, strike me down if I don't.
Right? Libertad.
Mañana en Kalilo Mundo.
Telemundo, Libertad. I called them, with my voice and my accent, Libertads. I'm Libertad. So I'm sure that drives them off the wall. So
well, that's how something family.
I have very little Spanish accent, even when I'm trying to have one. Like if I'm really trying to talk to, a person of that descent, it's really hard for me to come out with one. So yeah.
You don't have an accent.
Right. Of course not.
I don't hear. You sound just like the news broadcasters to me.
This is NBC. Whatever.
Man, I'd watch that.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, T-Bird says the robots don't understand him either.
Yeah. Well, they got these phones that do, they're supposed to recognize your voice and do speed dials and all that stuff. None of them understand me. So, and like doing voice to text, yeah, you talking about really whacked out.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I don't try.
I don't even try either. I just, I live without as much technology as I can. I don't have those little Amazon things where you talk to it. I don't believe in having those. I don't like refrigerators with Wi-Fi and stoves with Wi-Fi. I don't want all that stuff talking around behind my back. So I keep
Oh
all
yeah,
that technology away from me. The only
that would,
technology I have is a cell phone. That's bad enough. So
yeah,
the
I've
the
accepted it.
IoT. Go ahead, Bishop.
I've accepted it. I'm sure my phone's listening to me even when it's off.
Oh yeah. We're all trust me. We're all on this. Guarantee.
Yeah. Not happy about it, but I like to think I'm unimportant enough where it's okay.
Same here. You know.
Yeah. I don't think they got time for me. I'm not a big
I would
YouTube
hope-
channel yet.
I kind of hope they don't have time for me and listening to my phone conversations and stuff.
Well, I hope they're not listening to us trying to swindle the mint out of some gold coins, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think they know we're just joking.
Oh yeah, make sure you put that in the description though.
Yeah. Well, I just said it too. That kind of reaffirms it. I have the 3 dot need something GSM. Let's see. What was I gonna do here? Invite guest copy. Paste. Come on. Put that link in the chat if somebody wants to join us. So yeah, it's so far it's been a. Of course, I went and voted today. Had to go do my civic duty. We had runoffs to go vote about. Me and
Oh, yeah.
Dad went and voted this morning. Other than that, and washed a few dishes, I ain't done a whole lot today.
You know, I'm up here in Raleigh, and the Hurricanes won the other night. And believe it or not, they didn't burn the city down up here.
Well, thank God for that.
Weird.
Speaking of that, what happened in New York was that's stupid. That's people behaving like animals. That's not celebrating a win. That's
Oh yeah.
people behaving like animals, man. It's crazy.
Yep. Nothing happened here. We had some fireworks, and some people put the little flags on their cars for the hurricane. So that was it. That was as exciting as it got.
I'll keep preaching it till the day I die. If New York didn't have so many things about not carrying a gun, so many laws about not carrying, I mean, you got to register just to buy ammo up there and all that kind of junk. So, if it wasn't such a gun-free zone up there in New York, a lot of that crap would never happen. Somebody would put a stop to it.
Yep.
Of course, the criminals got all the guns they want, but none of us law-abiding citizens can have one.
Yep.
But I'll get off that bandwagon before YouTube decides to kick me off.
Matt, I believe it's a 22. It's still got the queen on it. Here I am flipping it like an American.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you got your kook. Sweet, dude.
Yeah.
2022. Yep. I got the
Yeah, it's
same one
22.
right here. I got the same one.
Let's see.
2022. Kookaburras. They make all these kookaburras with little privy marks and stuff, but you talking about getting into some big money on the privy marks and stuff.
Yeah, the newer
I mean,
stuff I got.
they are lower mintage technically, but not enough for me to really worry about it.
That's one of the ones I got with the king on it. With those sausage fingers.
Oh, king sausage fingers. I got one or two of them around here too as well.
They call that one an hourglass dolphin, it says.
Huh. Okay, cool.
I don't really
I
know.
haven't seen those.
It would have been because it was cheap.
I've seen the new ones with the horse on them. They're pretty cool. New lunar horse or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. Man, is my camera blurry? Looks like it's blurry.
What?
My camera looks blurry on my end.
It's hard for me to tell on a tiny little phone.
Yeah, me too. This is a small screen here. My laptop's blurry anyway.
Uh-oh. Boy, somebody just joined us. Stop it. What's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm gonna try to get my headset to work, so
Okay.
I might have to refresh the page.
Sounds like it's working on mine.
Headphones are connected, but the sound's coming through my phone instead of through my headset.
Oh.
Um,
Well, if you need to back out, get her straightened out so we start jaw jacking. There you go. Uh-oh. Everybody backed out on me. All right. Something tells me one of them will be back. 2022 Kookaburra. Yep. Come on. What am I doing? No, I'm not trying to ban nobody. I'm trying to add you to stage. Well, I don't know what the deal is. It won't let. There you go. Okay. All right. I think we got you all back in there. Is it working now, servants?
I think so.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, here. There he is.
What's up, Pang? Good to see Pang in the chat. Awesome sauce. Good to see him.
Sorry, man. I missed the last couple of minutes. Whatever y'all are talking about.
No, well, you and Serpents left at the same time, so nothing was really said.
We did.
I'm like, they abandoned me.
We did that. That was a cruel joke.
Yeah. So Serpents, I've been seeing some of the stuff you're buying, man. Yeah. I would like to give you some friendly advice, but I know you're a grown dude. You're gonna do what you want to. But some of these colorized pieces you're buying, dude, I don't think you'll ever get your money back out of them.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you. I mean, especially these latest ones.
Yeah,
there's all. I think these are.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. I think I've only ordered 5 this year at about that $200 price point.
Right.
Almost everything else I've been picked up has been generic or a coin.
That's good. I mean, hey, you stack what you like. I would be before you buy.
I didn't expect both of those to come in.
I would take one and see what kind of money you can get for it, because I'm betting you're not going to get your full price back out of them. I mean, not even on pure metals, nobody's going to pay that much. I wouldn't think, but that's just me.
Yeah. I if there was about the 150, maybe
Right.
as low as 130, it would
Sure.
go $100 and they would sell. I mean, even the regular BU ones go for. So like these ones, I might get my money back because I paid 125 each.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, but yeah, those two, I recently got this one here, the diamond dusted, and then that emerald. Is it that way? There it opens.
Right.
That one wasn't. I don't think I'll get, not for a long time. Silver will have to come up.
Yeah.
But then, these are like the boutique pieces for the collection. I have to count how many of them I actually have altogether. I think I'm at like 11 of them. I'm not too sure. But I just picked up, well, I haven't paid for it yet. The seller, I sent him a message and he was willing to let me pay when I get paid this Friday. As in some of the bullion groups I deal with on Facebook, they'll run what they consider a 24-hour auction with a starting bid. And so if the highest bid goes unchallenged for 24 hours, you win the auction. And so, you have a full day to think about it or whatever. And sometimes you can get things at melt or below. Sometimes, good deal on collectibles. And I picked up, it's 4 grams of gold for, I think it's $566. And then just for grins and giggles, I picked up another one of these 1/200th ounce rounds for $26.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, that's pretty good there.
So, yeah, I would like to have 10 of these just to have a 20th of an ounce, but I'm not going to pay the $30 on the retail side.
You're going to need 20 of those, buddy, not 10. You're going to need 20 for a whole ounce.
Well, 200.
But actually, you'd need 200, yeah. Sorry.
Of these, yeah. But if I get 10 of them, I'll have a 20th of an ounce. And then with my 1/20th Libertad, I figured that will be a 1/10 of an ounce there.
Would be. Yeah.
And then I've got my other 1/10s have been my recent go-to, have been buying 1/10 gold coins. Yeah. And I'm up to 8 of them so far. But I saw that those, it's a 2.5 gram Volcambi bar I got for $350. A 1 gram hemp bar for $143, and a 0.5 gram IGR in an assay for $73.
Nice.
And so I'll be paying for that when I get paid this week, and I should be getting them mailed off, by the weekend, and then I'll have them hopefully by a week and a half.
Sure. I got a YouTube seller that works with me. He lets me pay, when I get paid once a month. So already I would.
Nice. Yep, but I just got this in today. This is something I picked up on PMs for sale at the beginning of the month.
Sweet.
And it's just some generic silver and a pour. I think it's my first. I forget if it's Mutiny Metals or Reckless Metals, but it's one of those.
Probably
those
Mutiny.
Two. And so I got a generic Morgan trade unit for $73. That was under spot. It was June 4th, so it was the day before silver dropped, or actually the day that it did drop on Friday. But like I paid for them at 7 a.m, and then everything dropped at 8:00. And this is Mutiny Metals, a 1/2 ounce little skeleton archer piece, and I got this for $38.
The Mutiny Metals pours aren't that bad as far as cost. The Reckless Metals does a lot of, low mintage stuff, but man, their prices are ridiculous.
Yeah, but I got this for a couple of dollars over spot. I think 38 for a 1/2 ounce, and spot was like 74 or 73 and change at the time.
Yeah, that's good.
And then I got a channel round from Space Miner.
Awesome.
That came in. Let me see. Let me make it black. There we go, so you can see it. And he sold me this one for $75.
Yep.
So those are my 2 generic ounces for the month of June. There's my 2 ounces for under $150.
Yeah.
And then I got an extra 1/2 ounce. And then I got gold at near melt. I think spot right now is like $139 a gram, and I'm averaging like $143 or something. on that recent purchase.
Yeah.
So, I'm well aware on those Libertads. It's a lollipop once in a while, and there's two more that I've ordered: a Day of the Dead diamond crusted, and then the Phoenix Fire Sky holographic or something weird like that.
Cool.
It's got like a phoenix and a flaming, and then the Libertad is holographic, kind of like my Space Blue one.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, just a little friendly advice on that. Yeah, just that's a lot of money, and when you go resell something like that, it's gonna be tough. I'm sure you already know that, but yeah. On a long-term hold, you're probably good. You'll probably get your money back, but if you had to turn around and sell it tomorrow, not good.
Oh yeah, and I've got half a tube of buffaloes. I would sell before I had to, or like some of these generics I picked up that are like the Morgan dollar. That's my second one. I got the Peace dollar and then the Mercury dime. So I have been trying to pick up more generics as well.
Good plan. Biscuits, you still there, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm here. I'm just
you just listening
to chat. So.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, okay, yeah. I got to go get my computer so I can read chat, and I was in the middle of making a cup of tea. I just got back from walking the dogs when I was setting up the phone and trying to get myself together.
My work computer, and it's less than great, but it's
sure.
The print's big enough I can read it anyway.
Well, with this, I can read the chat on my phone, but it's only one line at a time, which is a little stupid. But...
Oh, yeah. I have to open a specific window to see the chat.
Yeah.
And then I can't see anything that's on screen when I open it up. That oil at the top.
Yeah, I tried to open the chat one time on my telephone here, and it locked up, it kicked me out, it kept my camera on. So I'm just not going to try that anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some buffaloes here too.
Yeah. I think everybody should have a good stack of buffaloes. If you have to get rid of something, that should be the first thing that goes. That or 10-ounce bars or something like that.
If silver was still in the $30 range, I would be about maybe more stacking a 10-ounce bar here and there. But even when it was, I would buy 10 1-ounce rounds and still think a 10-ounce bar was too expensive. And I was like, wait, I'm still spending the same amount of money. I'm just not getting one piece.
T-Bird, what's going on, brother?
Oh, not a whole lot. I figured I'd stop in here real quick. I was going to go live around this time earlier. Well, I went live earlier because of the fact that I remember today's Tuesday and usually go on about 8-ish. And War confirmed that, and I give you a little shout out there.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's awesome.
I appreciate you.
I saw you cooking something earlier, I thought, or maybe not.
Yeah, meatloaf. Yeah, I figured instead of doing a video and taking 7 minutes to do it and then edit it and upload it, I said, I'd just rather go live. I got your brother over there. You see him?
Yeah.
I figured I'd jump on for a few minutes.
Cool. Yeah.
Just because it's you and also because Snakebite's here. I wanted to, physically just people to talk and say hi to Snakebite.
You mean serpent?
Or yes, Silver Serpent.
Oh, I was sorry, I was a little quiet there because I know there was somebody named Snakebite.
There is a Snakebite. I see him all the time on MSJ's live for Stalker's Corner.
Yeah, Snakebite. I don't think it gets on. I meant to say Silver Serpent. My apologies.
Yeah, that's all right. Dead silence.
Stalker's Corner, is that where they do the trivia?
Yes. Yeah.
I just found that last week. Like I found them right as they were starting trivia. Yeah. And FG was whooping butt in there.
He always does. He wins every week. Well, just about every week. Put it that way.
Every other week.
Yeah, something
I'm
like
trying
that.
to mute my computer before I open up the stream. Damn.
Yeah,
Okay, there it goes. I don't want feedback.
I
Yeah,
haven't even
Stalker's,
gone on
Stalker's
StreamYard.
Corner is a good time. It always is.
I haven't gone on StreamYard for so long. I figured I'd jump on real quick and say hello.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Come on in anytime, T-Bird. You know you're always welcome, brother.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I saw you made me a mod, I think. I saw something about it.
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. Appreciate that as well. Appreciate the trust.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, you're talking about gold. A lot of my gold. I haven't bought any gold in a couple of years. The last time I bought it was those 2 ounces. I'm sure y'all probably seen them.
Yep.
One's holographic, but I did get those at $1,901.
Can't
But
beat that, especially right now.
yeah, but just one of them more than paid for the both of them. But of course, if you all seen this, I gotta be careful so I don't spill it. But a lot of gold I try to salvage.
Right. Yep.
Yeah,
That's good.
I've seen you, and you had those silver contacts too that you had salvaged from. I'm not sure what kind of switches.
Yeah, breakers, all
And
different types of switching, breakers and switches.
Contact
Anything
with
that's electronic, that has silver, I know that's got silver or copper or gold in it, I salvage it. I don't throw it away. Most people
That's
do.
good. That's good. You ever gonna like try to melt that stuff down, make a bar out of it one of these days?
Probably only this gold that I have in this vial because it's 24 karat. I've got a couple of other pieces in there that are 10 and 14 karat that are rings.
Right.
Silver contacts, I do not. I could melt it, but it has very toxic
Yeah.
fumes. Because there's
Right.
other metals. They're like about 95% silver, but there's other metals that are in there, base metals, and other than
Yeah.
the base metal, when you melt this stuff, it puts out poisonous fumes. More
Especially
pure,
zinc. Yeah,
more poisonous
especially
than
zinc.
copper. Yeah. So I don't even mess around with that. I've got a fume hood that I want to work on, get it going, so I can dissolve those silver contacts in acids and take out the base metals and all the poisonous stuff in a liquid form, and then just basically just drop the gold or the silver specifically when I'm doing the silver breakers, drop that
Right.
into a powder form in the liquid, and then I can
Yep.
dump the liquid out, filter the powder with distilled water, and get that filtered, get it all cleaned out. I got everything to do it with. Then I can turn
That's
around,
good.
take it, melt it into silver, and then to purify even more than that, I've got everything that I need to build a silver cell to actually have electrodes to turn around and create copper silver or silver crystals.
Yeah. You've been watching
Nope.
FG then, because I've been
No,
learning about that too.
no, I watch Street Tips.
yeah,
Okay.
Street Tips. I've seen it do it
Yeah,
when he
for
takes
the
the
past
goal.
5-6 years, I got all my
Yeah.
knowledge and everything I learned from Street Tips, and
Okay.
I've done it a couple of times.
That's good. That's experience.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff. I got a lot of my pores. I don't have a whole lot on my table. Like I said, you remember when I had gotten. I'm still working on getting better, but my blood pressure still haven't got to the point finding out what it is. But a lot of my big precious stuff I've locked up and put them back away.
Smart.
Yeah. Because there was a 2-month period I wasn't on there very much any at all, and I just didn't want them just laying about with me not doing anything and feeling well, not knowing what was going to happen.
Still got my pistola.
Yeah.
Nice. I almost bought a copper pistol from Jane the other day,
Yeah.
but I have a copper deer skull 4.
Yeah, I got
Somebody's feeding back. I mean,
I got 4 copper pew-pews just sitting on my desk, ones that I've poured previously.
How about now? Okay, I've got two mics, I guess, my headset and my phone.
Okay, I muted T-Bird. I think that's where it's coming from.
Okay, so it's not me?
It's no. You're not doing it
Okay.
right now.
Okay, because I tried to connect just my earbuds and make sure my phone speaker was off.
Yeah. T-Bird, you feeding back, brother.
Oh, is it me that's feeding back?
Yes, sir. I muted you for a second.
Yeah, I've got a setup here that I just got. I don't know if that would even help if I plug the mic in. It's a small little thing. I don't know if that would even help.
It might.
Let me try it. Plug it in the bottom of my phone. Are you still able to hear me now?
Yeah.
Does that seem to resolve it?
Nope.
No? Oh, okay. It's probably just the feedback. I'd probably have to have a headset on. That would fix the problem. I do got a headset. I won't be on too much longer. I've got a lot of things to do. I want to try to get on Michael Stackins at 10. I got to get to bed early. I'm semi-retired. I'm just helping somebody out at their warehouse, shipping things around across from all over the United States.
Sweet.
There, how's that? Can you hear me now?
I think I fixed it. That resolved it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got my headset on.
Yeah. It was feeding back. It sounded like it was coming through speakers or something. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it was all your voices probably coming back onto my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yours wasn't repeating. Ours was, or mine and Serpent's was.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't hear it here on my end.
Yeah. Call it Serpent.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I just had myself muted. I was just remembered I was going to show, I think, those wedge-tailed eagles I have. Was that
Oh, yeah.
this box? And then I was going to tell the one koala I got by mistake. I bought 2 kookaburras from a seller, and when I got the package, it felt a little light, and I could only feel the one capsule inside. And I opened it up, and there was a koala that another purchaser, they bought 1 koala, and I didn't get the 2 kooks. And when I told him about that, he mailed me out 2 more kookaburras and let me buy the koala at Spot.
Cool.
So that was how I ended up with this one. Rather than send it back, I was like, well, hey, I'll just buy this one for. Yeah, and it's a 2013 koala.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got the queen on it. And then these are my 2.
The only koala
2019 and 23.
Yes.
That's a 2019 wedge tail, and it's kind of reverse proof, trying to keep the glare off the capsule. And then
that's the only koala I have. It's the one that's
23.
on that.
Yeah, you almost have to have another computer or another device going to be able to see chat when you're on StreamYard, don't you?
That's a fact.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
and I still forget to go check chat.
Yeah.
It does a really good job of keeping up with chat. This box still. So where is it? Somebody, I forget who, was talking about Serpent of Milan from Scottsdale Mint being one of their favorite coins, and I was like, I've got it. I've got that one too, Southeast, the 125th anniversary.
Yep, the P125 on there.
Yeah, and they've had to put. Yeah, I don't get it. On the dragons, they put the queen, but on that one, they put Charles, and they're all the same year, like this 2024 dragon. And it's got the P125 mint mark. Well, and they put the queen on this one, but why would they put Charles on that one?
I have a gold, a 1/4 ounce gold maple, and it has the queen on it. I've always wondered why, but it has her death and her birth and death dates on it. This gold piece does. So I don't know if they just ran it an extra year, but this is a 2024 right here. It's got her on it. So I always wondered why.
Pang is in the chat. Yeah.
Apparently.
I've got one maple that's got her birth and death year on it, the 23. It's a silver though, and then I've got
Maybe it is a
the gold
23.
one, but it's a 99. It's got her years right here.
You're
And the
right.
radio
Southeast, I
line.
don't.
It is a 23. Yeah. Go ahead, Biscuits.
210 Stacks has asked you a question in chat there. I don't know if you can see it.
I can't.
It's you back. It says, I picked up something for you and need to know how to get it to you, sir. Would you email me, please?
I can do that.
It says his email's in his channel description.
Okay. All right. I'll do it, 210. Thank you, buddy. You didn't have to do that, but I do appreciate it, brother. And I'll get with you on the email after the live stream tonight, or you'll see it in the morning first thing. Thank you, 210. And I didn't realize you were even in the chat, brother. Thanks for being here as always.
Alrighty, Biscuits and Silver Serpent, Southeast SEstkr. It was nice just popping in here and talking to you guys. I'm gonna bounce out of here. I'm gonna leave it there. I've had a headache, toothache all day, and I'm just exhausted. I got some things to do and take care of. But I'll catch you out there another time, and hopefully I get my studio back situated and get all my stuff back in here.
Yes, sir. You have a good night. Get you some rest, old man.
Yeah, I know it. I hear you. Alrighty, take care, guys.
All right. Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Does he remember how to get out? Yeah, he does. Awesome. Thank you, Biscuit, for intervening there. Thank you.
Yes. Well, leaving the StreamYard's not always cut and dry. Like I said,
right.
Sometimes you just stay on there whether you want to or not.
Right. You just stay on there, mute it, listen, do what you need to do, talk in the chat. I've been there and done all that too. Yeah. 210, you're awesome, buddy. I forgot. I sent Jetmec an email the other day. He wanted me to email him for some reason. Oh, I think it was about a bus quarter. So I think he's going to sell me a bus quarter for my top set album.
Oh, cool. He got the one you needed, I guess, huh?
Well, I just need one. It don't matter what the date is, and he knows I need one. And every time I bring it up in another chat somewhere where me and him are always at, every time I bring it up, he says, "Email me. I got one. I'll sell it to you." So I'm like, okay. But yeah, I did finally email him the other night, and I hadn't heard back from him, so he must be pretty busy. Jet mech. I guess he's a jet mechanic.
I would hope so. I don't know what else that would be.
Right.
T-Bird doesn't have an accent either. Did you notice that?
Not one that I can. He didn't have much of one for me. I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell the difference between you two.
I think, he lives upstate, and upstate New York or wherever he's at. I think it's New York. I could be wrong, but there's a difference between New York City and upstate New York. There's a big difference.
The entire rest of it. Yep.
Right. There's the Brooklyn accent. Get out of the way! I'm walking here. There's all that. Then you got upstate New York. Are you laughing at me?
I was.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I get laughed at every day.
I'm trying to mark the time so I can clip that.
Good luck. Like I said. Oh, the Mercury. Cool. Serpents.
Yeah, I got this one from Landis Studios. It was one of Dub C's overstruck $50.
Sweet.
So it's got the Incuse window bell. I don't know. Sometimes you can see it better than others in the light, depending.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely bigger than a dime. So it's easier to see.
Well, you can see like I forget what it would be, the cross piece, and then like the shape of the dome coming in. And then how her face kind of lines up with Franklin's. It's kind of interesting. It's got those like lines, almost like it was double dye, but it's not.
Right. It's the depth of the stripe. Probably the depth of the stripe. Go ahead, Biscuit.
I see. It's just wrinkles. You know she's old, right?
Yep.
Definitely old.
She's been around since 1916.
Yep.
I have. Where is it? I got one. It's an S, not a D. 1916. Here it is. The drawer.
I remember for years and years and years, every time I called a Mercury dime, I got corrected. It's the Winged Liberty. It's the Winged Liberty. Until the 2016 gold dime came out. Guess what they put on the box? Mercury
dime.
Well, everybody calls it anyway, so why not?
Yeah, well, that's what everybody calls it now for sure. But I used to get corrected. It's the Winged Liberty. It's the Winged Liberty. It's supposed to symbolize freedom of thought. Da 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 da. I'm like, yes, I realize that, but everybody calls them Mercury dimes. And now the mint took it and put it on the box. I'm like, well, thank you, U.S. Mint. It did one thing.
I don't know if I should. Well, this one's a common date, 43 Denver, but it's got the full rim and the double bands on the back.
Sweet. Full split bands.
Yep.
Like this one here.
That's what I should have wrote. Split band.
Full split FSB, or like on PCGS it's just FB. On Annex it says FSB, full split bands. Each grading company calls it something different, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, and then I got this 1916 Barber dime.
Sweet. I got a 1916 in VF.
I wonder if this one would grade or not, because you can get some of the letters in the Liberty, but not all of them.
Right. I got this Barber dime. It's a 1906, and it's a VF 25.
Yeah, but it's got all those little beads around the rim on the inside. None of those are worn off.
That's good.
Well, it's got a full rim on it.
Yeah. As long as it's got a full rim, you know it's better than good.
Yep.
Or it's good or better, I guess I should say. When you lose the full rims, it's AG about good 3, something like that, or about good 6.
Set up these 210s taken off. Said,
okay.
Damn, baggy.
Thank you, 210. I'll holler at you. I'll find your about page and I'll send you an email. Thank you, brother.
That might be on top. No, back here. And that one. Got a couple of Prue Washington quarters. No, that one's just a BU. Yeah, so it's these 3. $64s and I think a 61. Yeah.
Good.
Shine P. So these are full weight. They've got nowhere.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice.
And I got a couple BU ones too. I think they came out of mint sets or something. There's a 64.
I got $10 worth of quarters, but they're not BU. A couple of them are, but most of them are.
Yeah. A couple of these are 63, 64s. And then I got one that's got no rim. It's a 43.
Cool.
So I bought I think $2 base, and I got 3 proofs and a couple of BUs in here. So I was happy about that. They weren't slick, definitely.
I think 32 is the key on Washington quarters. 32D, 32S.
Oh wow, I've only got 9 quarters. I thought I had 10. Oh, I dropped one there. That's why. There are 10.
They'll get away from you. Next thing you know, you'll be vacuuming the floor and be suck one up the vacuum and they'll be gone forever.
Yeah, biscuits. Is that the 5-ounce maple you're gonna melt to
It
show
is.
superiority over?
It's the very one. Yeah, Maple Leaf Numismatics isn't in here anymore, so we can say that.
Yeah, that's the 2026 maples.
I think it's a 25. No, it says 26 on it, but I got it at 25.
Yep.
Huh.
You got them when they first hit SD.
Yeah, the very first day. Yeah.
They're nice, man. They are some really nice maples.
It's a big
Shame.
girl. Matt doesn't want me to melt it.
Kind of mad on that.
Let's see here.
Is it you that goes on and tells Pang you can't melt that? I know I do, but there's somebody that's always like, I'm waiting for someone to pop up and say you can't melt that.
Then
I
I'd
think
say,
that's why I stopped showing.
"Give me the money and you can have it." That's what I'd say.
I think that's why he stopped showing his silver pickups. Everyone's like, wait, sell it to me. It's like, wow, I was going to melt this. Huh?
Speaking of big girls, I had to get old rifleman out.
They
The
meant it
biggest
Nice.
rifle.
hammer out.
All right. If we're going chunkers,
Chunker. Nice.
you know, I got a little 5-ounce bar
Work.
and then the chunky.
Yeah, let's go.
And it's somewhere. Oh, there it is right there.
What's this? Where? Oh, that's
Definitely a lot bigger than this buffalo.
right. Definitely. That's a chunker.
Looks like
Yeah, it's a 5-ounce buffalo.
I have to take this to the light.
What you got
Kind
there,
of
bitch?
proof-like too.
Yeah.
Where's my hand above? I mean, I'm sure it would be shinier if I took it out of the vinyl, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah. Fingerprint.
It looks like it's
This is like one of the first buffaloes I bought. I got it for $167. Probably about 13 months ago.
Nice.
So what's that? $33.50 an ounce?
Can't beat that.
$167.50? Or is it
64 millimeter by 5 millimeters. Wow. Screen shooted. Pang said he screenshotted it.
And that's the 5-ounce maple, 64 by 5?
Yeah, that's what it's showing here.
Oh, where's my calipers? I think the modern 2-ounces are like 50. I forgot. I told him. And then I have one that's a Series 2. And that one's a little bit bigger. I think it's like 55 by like 3.5. And the new ones, they're like 50 by 5 or something like that.
All right, you go make me do it. I'm about to measure
The capsules are the same size, but the 2-ounce is bigger than, larger diameter than the Series 3.
This
I guess there's more rim. But it's thinner. I'm gonna go find my calipers now.
It's pretty.
They're probably right here beside me.
Oh, come on.
I found this instead. You guys seen these? It's a little copper barbell. Oh, Oh, it's not in. But mine isn't digital, so I have to guess at the millimeters. It'll do the inches to the 10,000th or a thousandth of an inch, but it won't do millimeters outside of the lines on the slide center.
Yeah, you got to count the lines. Yeah, mine is only metric. This one here is. The one in my truck does both.
Only metric? And yours looks digital. I'm not at my screen right now to look.
This one is the same size as yours, 6x64.
So
With a
I got a
rifleman?
digital one, but it stays in the truck. This one right here is one I printed. So it's only metric.
6x64. That's not without without the caption. 6x64. He's a big gal. Or dude.
Oh, it's right behind me. Okay, I'm back.
There we go.
I think someone owed me a favor, and I told them I wanted the nicer set of calipers from Harbor Freight. So I got I think it's like a $50 or $60 set, the stainless steel dial caliper.
Oh yeah. Harbor makes
Let me bust out some gloves. Because hardened steel on silver. It's gonna might get scratchy.
Southeast, you gonna measure your cook in front of us?
Do what now?
You gonna
I guess
measure
I'll open my snake.
I can't understand what you said.
Measure your kookaburra.
It's kook.
I think that's what he said was measure your kook.
Yeah. He's done it before.
It's a standard 1 ounce size. I can measure it.
So it's 40.8 or 40.6 by 3.2 or something.
Yeah.
I forget. The Perth is like the size of an eagle, and the Libertad. The Maples and Britannias are shorter.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I wonder if I should get another 2 ounce of these
40.
so I can pocket piece this one.
Nice.
This was one of the first coins I ordered. My very second bullion purchase, I bought the 2 ounce snake and the 1/2 ounce colored. And then after that, I bought 2 buffaloes and a 5 ouncer. Because there was all the same price, $33.50 an ounce. So here we have.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get this in screen and just focus on my hands. So what's that? 4 millimeters. There's the 5. 4, but you get 0.151 inches on the rim. And you can convert that with math to millimeters, 0.151. And then on the edge, we're coming down on 55, 52, 50 millimeters. And I got 1.965 inch diameter.
Sweet.
So that 1.965 will be more accurate than that guessing 50. It might be like 50.2 or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
If you convert the math. And then the other 2 ouncer I have that's different. Where's my tiger? Let me get this capsule open because this one's a little bit larger and a little bit thinner. Oh. That's an older Series 2.
Yeah,
I need the Series 3 tiger.
Yeah, my Series 2 lunar dog is real thin, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's just a 1 ounce though, but it's real thin and it's way bigger than like a kookaburra, for example.
Oh snap! Wow, I should get the Series 2 1 ounce snake then, because I like that larger diameter. But yeah, this one's thin.
Yep,
thinner.
super thin.
So instead of that 0.161, you're gonna have 2.118 on the rim thickness. And it's about that 3 millimeter mark. You got 5, 4, and 3 with a tight pinch, 0.118. And I'm pretty sure this is a 55. So we'll open up to 60, set our coin, and coming down.
People are thinking, what are they going to measure next?
55 millimeters. So it's 2.165 inches. 2.165. You got 1.196 and 2.165.
What's up? Come on, son.
Come on, son.
What you up to, buddy?
Oh, just chilling, man. Watching some FIFA, listening to y'all.
I'm trying to help Payne get his 2-ounce pours down. He's doing a 49, a 50, and a 50.8. Yeah, I wish I could help. If mine were digital, you might get a better millimeter reading, but mine are inches, and I like analog tools because they don't have batteries.
Yep, I like that too.
So like my reloading scales for reloading are balance beam scales, and RCBS and a vintage Redding. So it's got a cast. The Redding is a really nice one. It's got a cast iron base, and then it's got a little oil reservoir and a paddle. So as the beam swings up and down to balance at 0, that paddle swirls back and forth in the oil, so that way it slows it down and it doesn't sit there and do this for 10 minutes going up and down, up and down. The RCBS I have is magnetically dampened, and I'm just a little worried the magnets might like pull it one way or the other off of 0. So I use it sometimes, but not as much. And then I have a series of check weights for the grains.
So, Joe Snapping Farmer, where are you from? You don't have to give me exact, but where are you from, bro?
I'm in Michigan, northern Michigan.
Northern Michigan.
I'm still a troll. I still live under the bridge, but
okay. Ain't nothing wrong with being a troll.
No, of course not. I'm just saying. Just saying. So here you go, man. For those Hoffman and Hoffman people. There you go.
Sweet. So, Michigan, you're up there with Metal for Breakfast and several other people that I know in the community.
Yeah. Metal's down in like kind of central, southern Michigan, and then
Gotcha.
Thule's in southeastern Michigan. There's Dale M's in southeastern Michigan. There's a lot of people in southeastern Michigan.
SEstkr. Yep.
I'm way
World
up.
Money Wins is in Michigan.
Yep. A lot of y'all
I'm way up at the top. So if you put like your right hand out and you're looking at your palm, I'm like at the top of your ring finger.
Okay.
That's right.
Upper Peninsula? Or are you on the UP or?
No, I'm not in the Upper Peninsula. No.
Okay. Cool. I bet you get some cold weather up there, don't you?
Oh yeah, I mean we get a winter, yeah, that's for sure. You know,
Yeah.
But also we don't get some crazy heat. But like I'm looking out my window right now, and there's this deer just grazing in my unmanicured acreage. Oh, there's 2. There's probably more somewhere.
Oh, I don't know if I could live with that. That'd have to throw me in jail if I lived up there. I'll be wanting to put
The
them
only
deer
problem
in the
with bow hunting is they run more than with a rifle, but a bow is a lot quieter.
You got to definitely have a nice clean hit with the bow, or you're like for me, if I hit one with a bow on my property, I would have to have permission from the neighbors because my property's not super wide, only 4 acres.
Yeah, they got to have time to run out and all that stuff.
I could hit it with the rifle right now though, but people will hear that. But it's not like you can't shoot a gun, you know. So
right.
I don't ever hear anybody firing guns up here though. It's interesting. I know there's certain counties where it probably happens a lot.
We
little
hear
area.
gunshots in Alabama quite a bit down here, and if it ain't gunshots, it's somebody blowing up a refrigerator with plastic explosive.
Well, down where
Mm.
near where Metal for Breakfast lives, I know of a town down there that on like Sunday is basically that's like all you hear.
Yep.
Sunday is just everybody's just practice.
Target pricing, staying up.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I
Gotta keep
know a guy
everything maintained.
a guy I know, his wife would always be like, "Oh, your people are up." That's what she'd say to her husband. So
That's good to keep practice up, and practice your draw every now and then, that kind of stuff. It's the world's getting crazier and crazier every day, man. So you gotta stay ready.
No, I hear you. That's why I got a like 1,100-foot easement to get to my property, so I'll see your ass coming, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I will see your ass coming.
Well, I have no woods around me anymore. We just had a property owner behind me bought the property and tore all the pine trees down. He's building a house. So I could see everything from the road all the way down to the lake at the base of the mountain, down below me. So if you're walking on this property or anywhere around it, you're in range, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I used to have a sign out at the fence line that said, "If you can read this, you're in range."
Right. Yeah.
Or one of those signs that says, "You are here," and then it had a circle with the crosshairs, and it had an arrow pointing to the center.
Right. Yep.
You are here. And so all it takes is that second and a half or two, somebody to stop and read that sign. What's that say? And poof.
Yeah.
I'd seen a thing where one guy who was a prepper, he had a magnetic sensor under his driveway. So whenever you drove up, you wouldn't see anything. There was no, but there would be a chime that would go off in the house.
yeah.
And he took a bunch of quarters and threw them all right there in front of his gate. And the person who came up to like inspect his property was like, "Oh, look at all these quarters," and stopped and picked up one or two. And the guy was like, "Oh, you fell for the trap." That's all it takes is you get out of your vehicle and you stop long enough to bend over and pick up one quarter. As when you stand back up, that's when my kids could get you from the porch. Like you're 300 yards from the house, standing still. Poof, you giving them an opportunity.
That's like getting that deer to stop and eat for a second, Wow.
Yep. And he whistle and he just walking across and he stops and looks like, "What was that?" And poof, you get that.
Give him a little grunt or whatever. What was that? Wow. He's over.
Yeah.
I'm glad you came up, farmer. I never had much of a chance to talk to you. Of course, I hang out in your live a lot. So.
Well, you caught me. I wasn't doing much. I was able to find the document that one of my treasurers was looking for, and I was like, "Sweet, I'll make her day tomorrow." So,
awesome.
So yeah, I checked out after that.
Yeah.
I mean, I got home from work and then I did a little side work. That's good.
Gotcha. So, your name? You a farmer? Was your dad a farmer?
No, it's like a joke.
Okay.
So my family, like in 2020, I was telling them all, like, I'm gonna go buy some property in the middle of nowhere. I'm gonna grow all my own food. I'm gonna get some animals and blah blah. And so they all just started laughing. And then when I moved out in the middle of nowhere, they started this huge ass 2,000 square foot garden. They called me a farmer, so I ran with it in YouTube. So I figured there probably weren't too many farmers in the stacking community. So I might stick out a little bit.
I live on my dad's farm. We all live on dad's farm. It's all one big, huge piece of property. But I've purchased 2 acres from him, and it's on the corner of one side. So, he's been a farmer. I guess you could call it bivocational farmer. He's worked 30 plus years at the cement factory, but he's ran this farm his whole life, and that's what he grew up doing, was farming.
What's he grow?
Huh?
What's he grow primarily? Corn?
You name it. He's grown corn, okra, and I don't mean, well, you probably know, but I don't mean like some little bitty garden on the edge of, in your yard or whatever. I'm talking about, 3 football fields long, big.
Oh yeah,
long-
is he using the big industrial ag equipment?
No, he's using 70, 80 horsepower tractors with
Okay.
like probably 14, 16 feet disc, that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. So is he tilling and using? Is he doing like the synthetic pesticides and herbicides and fertilizers, like the big guys do, or no?
No, no. In the grand scheme of things, we're talking 180 acres. So we're nowhere near that big.
How? Yeah, but what's he doing for Like, is he fertilizing every year with like synthetics?
Chicken litter.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Chicken
he's
litter.
using some natural stuff. All
The
right.
natural approach. Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to
does he know about regenerative agriculture?
I don't know if he does or not.
You
That's
should
something.
have him look into it if he doesn't. There's actually some good films on Netflix.
Okay.
I think there's like been 3 of them. I think Kiss the Ground maybe was the first one, and Common Ground was the second one, and the third one just came out, and shit, I can't remember what the name of that one is. It talks about regenerative agriculture, but it's basically you don't have to pay for all the inputs, right? You just have to.
Right.
You can't leave the ground bare ever, and
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So what you're talking about?
We're talking
A
about
little bit there. Sorry, go. You guys continue, and then I'll comment on that.
Go ahead, Serpents.
Oh, I was gonna say that gold sniping farmer. What you're talking about a little bit as far as like the chicken liver feeding the soil. Doing things better naturally, organically, and the regenerative farming. For some reason, it popped in my head the little bits of what I'd heard from her. It's name. Is it Vandana Shiva? Who I think she's working with Indian farmers to get away from petrochemical fertilizers and back into regenerative agriculture to essentially restore the soil so that there's less prone to erosion and soil loss, and it's better for the crop harvest and the local ecosystem, and how farmers didn't move to petrochemical fertilizers overnight, and it's going to be a many years process to revert back to that until the soil becomes a thriving ecosystem. And how it's like, people think they're fertilizing their crops, but really you're feeding the soil, and the soil feeds your plants.
Right.
And I was like, as the soil is its own micro or massive biome of different bacteria and organisms and insects that are all doing their thing.
Yeah, because if you don't feed the soil, you won't have any nutrients to speak of for your plants or your corn or whatever it is you're trying to grow. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we went
and
this way after World War II because they had all those chemicals they were manufacturing for nerve agents and stuff, and so they needed to do something with those industrial facilities they had. So they decided to use that crap as a pesticide.
Instead of using nitrogen for chemical agents, we can use that for nitrogen in the soil. And
exactly, yeah.
Damn Rockefellers.
My dad has used 2,4-D, which is not a good chemical, but for weeds and stuff. But it's been a long time ago. And he has used triple 13. Not like you could really afford it now. So that's why we're doing a chicken litter. But he mostly we're mostly on a hay farm now. But back in the years, when I was a teenager and when I was a kid, we grew everything we ate just about. My mama would can over 100-something cans of pick a vegetable, in a day's time. So that was the way I grew up.
Oh yeah, I think if you're over probably 50, then you probably remember your mom having a garden and doing some canning.
Yep.
Maybe not crazy canning, but at least like some pasta sauce or with the tomatoes or green beans and stuff like that.
Yep.
Right, the easy stuff.
Definitely, yeah.
So
I'm 56, so yeah, I'm over that 50 line. That's and it's in the summertime.
They learned from their parents because their parents were the ones doing the victory gardens when we were in World War II and stuff.
Exactly right. That's exactly right. Because Everything was, I forget the word. It's when they cut down rations, when they rationed everything. That's what I was trying to think of. But a lot of foods back in World War II was on rations, man. You could only buy so much of it. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Of course. I mean, it could potentially. I watched a few channels, man, about food, and
Yeah.
there's Adapt 2030, smart dude David Devine. There's gonna be some food shortages coming up pretty soon. We're going
Definitely.
into grand solar minimum, man. It's solar cycles. Don't believe
Yep.
the climate change crap. I mean, the climate is changing, but that's not.
Yeah.
It's not us. It's not CO2. That's all bullshit.
I know.
If you actually reduce the CO2 in the atmosphere by 1%, everything living on the Earth will fucking die. So
Yeah, they
they're a
wanted to
bunch
do
of
away
fucking
with
liars, man.
right. They
So,
wanted to
yeah,
do
it's just
away
the
with
solar
carbon.
cycle.
You
They
do
just don't
away with
want you to
carbon,
know
you
that
do
they
away with
know.
life. Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
been
you
playing.
do away with carbon, you do away with life because everything that lives has carbon in it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, and that's the thing about the regenerative agriculture. Like in their documentaries on Netflix, they talk a lot about climate change, and this is a way to change the climate change. I mean, it's true, but it's not. I mean, the solar cycle is going to happen regardless. But either way, in order to grow enough food to sustain life pretty soon,
right.
yeah, we need better soil for sure.
But for sure. And
Yeah.
I've been prepping for a long time. So go ahead, Serpent or whoever.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that I would not stop prepping as much and even kind of relax on it, and probably within like the last 2 years, but
Yeah.
like especially during and then just after the cough.
Yeah.
I was stocking a lot of food. I had built a number of two-way tools and was stocking, brass primers when I could find them,
Right.
powder and projectiles. So, I could that way at least I could continue to reload more than the ammo that I had, or I could, because the brass cases are reloadable typically between at least 5 times, depending on the caliber and pressure.
Right.
So, but I still have what I've acquired in that area, but I haven't done a lot of reloading and practicing lately. As far as keeping up the skill set, and
Yeah.
I totally forgot what I was going to say. I was just kind of sighing on because I took a sip of tea while you were talking.
Yeah, same here. I need to practice with my block a little more, if you know what I'm talking about. Definitely I need to stay up on that kind of stuff. Practice my draw, practice, clearing around, practice all that stuff. It needs to be muscle memory, and that's something I need to work on some more for sure. And I haven't prepped anything food wise probably in a year or so, but it's probably about time for me to get back on it. I've been prepping for over 7 years, so I'm pretty prepped up with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna retire to the
Nice.
UP, man. There's not very many people. I can get a real isolated place. I'm gonna build my own place. I'm gonna build it the Amish way, so it's very passive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set it up so it doesn't even need electricity.
Right.
And then I'm gonna get a flywheel, and I'll get solar, and I'll use the flywheel. I don't need no batteries. That's bullshit. Or
Right.
if you get batteries, get yourself some old Edison batteries, but that's for like just a light or whatever. It's nothing. Hey, you're gonna run your refrigerator or something. You can get propane. Actually, you can run refrigerators off of propane. A lot of like campers and stuff have those. So you can get full size ones though.
Yeah.
Or you can just find, make sure you buy property that has a spring, and you can build yourself a spring house like the Amish do.
Yep.
With a water wheel.
No, they don't necessarily use a water wheel. So the spring houses, they'll build a building over a spring, an active spring.
Oh.
And they'll have like a trough in there that the spring water runs through the trough, and they'll have jars of milk, butter, stuff like that.
That's how they
The
kept
water's
stuff
coming
cold.
And coming
55
out,
degrees.
cooled by the water coming out of the spring.
Yeah, coming straight out of the earth at like 50 or 40, anywhere from 45 to 55 degrees, depending upon where you live, typically,
Yeah. Unless you're over a hot spring, and then you can be from I don't know. I've seen them from 80 to 108.
It's good for a hot tub, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
But they used root cellars back in the day.
Yeah, we started digging a root cellar out on the Mesa, the ex-girlfriend's homestead, but we never put a roof on it until it needed was, I was thinking, well, let's cut down some trees, throw some logs across the top, boards across the other way, bury it under like a foot of dirt, and then build a wall with a door on one side and root cellar.
Yeah.
And it was like 8.5 feet deep, I think, at the floor.
It'll work. The earth has ways, You
So
just
you
gotta
really
know
actually you want to build your house over the root cellar.
Yeah.
Because then you can actually have a vent on the top of the root cellar to exhaust the whatever hot air, and it's not going to be very hot, coming out of the root cellar into your house. And then you can have like a fan, which they don't actually install in houses anymore, but they used to. One of those bladed fans that'll actually catch the wind and whatever, and that'll exhaust your hot air out of your attic. And, your whole house will be functioning like that. You'll be bringing up like 55-degree air. It's basically is a passive design. So we used to build like this until they created, air conditioning. Basically, Carrier created air conditioning, and it was not. He created it actually to preserve books.
Right.
To bring the humidity out of the air where they were keeping books and stuff. And then they actually commercialized it. And then they stopped designing. They stopped building passively. Your house was built in a specific direction and everything with roofs or with all those porches and stuff. So the hot summer sun would be caught on the roof of the porch, and the low lying winter sun would actually come in through the window and warm the house.
Right.
Nobody builds like that anymore because they don't teach it, and it's just easier just to build your house facing the road.
Nobody thinks about it, and everybody's building a house nowadays, with plans to hook it to the grid. So
and everyone's putting these dark freaking shingled roofs on their house, which get up to like 140-degree temperature, and then that heat goes into your attic, and that comes down into your house. Your air conditioner actually fighting your attic heat most of the time. Like back in the day, everyone would have like not translucent, but like silver or white roofs.
Galvanized, metal roof.
Yep.
And it reflects. I mean, it obviously the tin gets hot, but it reflects a lot of heat.
Yeah, they don't care, man. They want you using up electricity and spending a bunch of money on your replacement parts for your air conditioning and stuff. So,
and now they're going to use all these stupid data centers to jack our rates up even more. So,
well, those are just going to use up a bunch of water too.
Yeah.
But no, I think Ohio has, I think, the most data centers, and I think I've read some articles where residents' electricity bills are just going crazy because they're paying for the data center, basically.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We've had people come up to my dad and and offer him mega money for all his 180 something acres. Nope. And they're shocked when he turns them down.
Well, they're trying to come up here and DNR property. They're trying to buy DNR property up here and putting data centers in. Everybody in the counties are going and voting and being like, nope, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, keep that crap out. Well, I think this guy was just wanting to. This was back in the 80s. This guy offered Dad over $1 million, or I don't know exactly how much it was. I wasn't there when it happened. But Dad said this guy back in the 80s came up to him and offered to pay more than a couple $1 million for the property. And Dad said, nope. He said, you'll have a price. I'll come back. I will buy this land. He said, you keep on coming back and I'll shoot your ass or something like that. But, so, yeah. My dad.
Well, and that's the thing about like generational land is it's usually only sold in desperation. You
Yep.
know?
Well, my dad.
Or just like whatever, the next generation just needs the money and just doesn't give a crap anymore or something. But it's seldom, right? I mean, it's pretty seldom, and especially like in Michigan with the tax law.
Yeah.
Your taxable value, the value you pay taxes on, stays capped until it sells.
Yeah.
So if you keep it in the family, it doesn't uncap. So
Right.
that's a lot of land gets passed
Wow.
out, especially farms. I mean, especially farms. So.
Oh yeah, because the property tax value would go up so much on a farm, it would be
Well, it's not only that,
detrimental.
but that's the kind of family, like there's tradition to keep the land in the family, right? It's kind of different
Yeah.
when you grow up on a little like quarter-acre lot in a suburb or something, you know. I mean,
Mhm.
so, yeah, it's the family house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a house. So.
Well, I'm also thinking like if somebody had multiple properties, like if they had, quarter acre lots with a couple suburban houses and were passing them on, then, save them in the family. Hopefully that might abate taxes.
Well, yeah, if it's in the family, it would, but I'm just saying those typically don't because people, it's like if like my parents passed away, right? They have 2 condos, right? Nobody in the family wants the condos, right? So we'll be selling the condos.
Yeah.
But if it was like 100 or 20, 80, 600 acre farm or something, that's a different story, right? Like, I mean, if I was able to buy my family out, I'd buy the shit out of that. Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't even really care where it's located. I can make it work, So,
Sure.
Oh yeah.
but
Well, that was more Kool-Aid guy then.
I'm trying to buy some property up in the UP. I've seen some really interesting stuff pop up. One sold in one day. It was like 120 acres for like $250,000. Had its own lake and everything. I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Looked the next day and it was gone. Like,
yeah. Our properties, we have 1 creek and we have 3 lakes. So, yep, we got a lot of water down here.
Yeah, I mean, water is nice.
Nice, yeah.
Right?
There's not a lot of water.
Drink it. You can, if it's deep enough, you can have fish in it, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But we're up in the mountains by the ski valley. There's water and ice melt and runoff that flows almost all year round. So it would be easy to dig a little pond on the property. But out where my ex lives, off grid, past the Rio Grande, you'd have to dig about an 800 feet well to get water on the property. And the soil is really clay rich, so it can be difficult to grow sometimes.
Damn.
Well, it just takes longer to
Yeah.
build it.
Yeah, you'd have to bring in some organic matter and and boost up the soil.
Regenerative techniques, it'll just take some time.
Yeah. We had raised garden beds and we would, haul water from there's a community well that you can buy into for like, I think $200 or something. If you own land within the county or within that community, there's like 3 areas, Chesapeake address, Carson and Carson Estates. And then you can pay money into an account online and then you can go to the well, enter in your account code or whatever and pump however many gallons you want. And it's supposedly better than the city water because it's not treated, and then there's not as many minerals within the water that make it as hard as the town wells.
It's gonna be way better than city
water.
Yeah.
City water's got fluoride and all that other stuff in it.
I've heard stories that it's not even really fluoride. They call it fluoride, but it's not really fluoride, and they put it in after the water is completely cleaned. So what the fuck are they doing that? And I don't know if these are true. I don't know if you can't believe anything these days.
No, you can't
unless you literally see it or do it yourself. So
that's a fact. You can't believe nothing with all this AI imagery and all this stuff.
Even before
you can't believe nothing, dude.
Even before that, I always think it's a joke because I mean, you're a little bit older than I, so it would be the same for you. But growing up without any internet, phones, none of that, and then all of a sudden the internet shows up and people are like saying stuff, and you're like, "Where did you hear that?" And they're like, "On the internet," and you're like, "Everyone used to laugh at you."
Right.
You'd be like, that's hilarious. You believe it because it's on the internet? Come on. Anybody can say anything. And now everyone's like, I saw it on the internet and everyone's like, okay, yeah. What the
I remember Dad, when I showed Dad the package I got in the mail, he said, "Where'd you get that? Did you order it from a catalog?" I said, "No, I bought it online." And I remember he just laughed at me like it was the stupidest thing I'd ever done. You know, you bought that on the stupid internet? You're crazy, you know. Well, whatever. Yep. I don't know if he was just in disbelief or what, but yeah. Old timers really have a hard time with all this new technology, and that includes me.
Yeah, I mean, I was a kid when I, probably just before teenager when we got dial-up at my house, and when I first heard of online shopping, I was like, "What? Do you like send a robot through the store with a camera? Did we go and pick your items?" Like, I had no idea what kind of concept online shopping would be. I was like, "What the? How does that work?"
Hi, Michael and
And
Nancy. Good to see y'all.
we had Macho Man Randy SEstkr in chat too.
I saw that.
He popped up earlier. Yeah. No, guys, check this out. I found this in the Coinstar, or both of these in the Coinstar earlier. Somebody said it's a St. Michael token, and then I had Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, the Chuck E. Cheese. That's awesome.
Chuck E. Cheese.
I can tell you some stories about Chuck E. Cheese, man.
Chuck E. Cheese.
That worked there in high school. They would literally fill up garbage cans. Well, they line them obviously with fucking beer out of the tap, and then we go party.
In this hall and open top, big old can full of beer.
We used to go to Chuck E. Cheese for my neighbors' birthday parties and stuff all the time. I mean, the big gigantic stuffed critters playing the instruments kind of freaked me out first time I saw
I was
them.
about to say, you go in there tripping, you see
that
shit, that's gonna be wild.
The big bear playing the guitar, I'm like, what the crap,
I don't think there's that many of them left anymore.
That probably ain't. Everything else is dying. When I was a teenager, the biggest, the newest restaurant we had in our little town was Pasquale's. And, Pasquale's, that was a place to go. Pasquale's, they got cheese bread, they got pizzas, they got spaghetti, all that stuff. And I haven't seen the Pasquale's in ages. I don't even know if there's any left.
Yeah, it must be a southern thing. I've never heard of such things.
Yeah. It might be.
I'm sorry. But I've lived my whole life in the Southwest, so probably big difference in culture.
I'm probably saying it wrong. I think it was spelled Pasquale's or something like that. But yeah, they had like a little jolly Italian man or something was the image of.
Speaking of FIFA, it's hilarious. They've even like now with THC. Look they've got like the FIFA. This is a Detroit company, Jeter infused pre-rolls. But
wow.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I thought it was funny. The guy at the dispensary, because I popped in there, right? Because occasionally I just like to get something a little different than my homegrown. And he was showing me like the little FIFA set. You get like this little ball. It's probably like about 6 inches in diameter or something. And it opens up in half, and it's like it holds like 5 or something half-gram infused joints. And I was like, how much is that? He's like, or maybe it's like 6. And he's like $60. I'm like, what? Like $10 for a half? Like those things are. I'm like, what? Like, who's going to buy that? And he's like, I bought one. I'm like, yeah.
There you go. Soccer is, I think FIFA is soccer. I'm guessing, but soccer
FIFA's a World Cup. Yeah, World Cup soccer.
You talk to people down here about FIFA or soccer, they tell you it's a communist sport. Yeah, they don't like it.
Oh, I mean, it depends on where you are in the country, right? I mean, huge in the Northeast and big in the Midwest, and I even think out west, obviously, in like Cali and stuff. But it just depends where you're from.
Yeah, if it ain't football down here, it ain't nothing. You know, and it has to be college. We're not talking pros. College football is the biggest thing in the South.
Oh, I
The
know it's huge.
SEC,
It's huge. It's huge. It's huge. Actually, high school might be bigger than college.
yeah,
in Texas.
yeah, it definitely is.
I mean, that's the thing is because you can play it year round, right? Like up
Yeah.
here, you can't do that. So
Right.
sometimes the farther north you go, the bigger sports are actually the winter sports. You know, like hockey. If you go to
Right.
Maine, I'm sure it's hockey.
Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, Birmingham, Alabama does have a hockey team, which.
Well, I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I'm just
But
saying
yeah, but
that's why the
you know,
sport's not super popular.
yeah, it's not ice hockey. It's like arena football. It's
Oh
one
yeah,
of those
like
kind of deals.
floor hockey, as we used to
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it in
yeah,
class.
yeah.
Except they're using rollerblades probably and stuff. Like we were
Probably,
just,
yes, I
we were
think
just
so.
running
I've
around
never
every
been to a game, so I have no idea. Hockey, I will say, you get yourself slapped around in a hockey game. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
If I was somewhere where they had real ice hockey, I would watch just for the fights or whatever,
Yeah, it's usually nowadays it's the lower leagues, right? That you're going to
Yeah.
see fights. You don't see very many fights in the NHL anymore. So, but yeah, growing up, Proby in Detroit. Oh yeah, like I remember him and Claude Lemieux. Oh my God, those were some epic fights.
Yeah. That's like I've never really been that much into NASCAR, but I would watch it to see the wrecks, People just watch things for different reasons.
Sure.
And now I can watch drag racing all day long. That drag racing, I've kind of always been into watching that, but it's just watching people go around a circle gets a little boring.
No, understandable. I have a hard time watching. I don't even like some of the, our pro sports because there's too many commercial breaks and too many things aren't happening. It's just, I don't know. Like NFL as an example. I'd rather watch the college football than pro. It seems like a faster game, college. There's less downtime, I feel like.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
That's why I like soccer because it's constant 45 minutes, pretty much constant action. Occasionally, like somebody goes down and they pretend hurt for 2 minutes. Like, okay, that happens.
They got to catch their breath or whatever.
My favorite's rugby because nobody goes down and pretends to be hurt in rugby. They're either hurt or they're not going down. You know,
rugby is tough. It's a tough game. That's a man's game.
I played it for 10 plus years. So
wow.
I played soccer for 15. I played rugby for about 10. So, but I prefer rugby for sure. They didn't have it when I was growing up in high school where I grew up, but so I didn't start playing until I went to college. But
I was a little short, skinny dude in school, so I never played any sports. I was a band geek.
Oh, well, my freshman year of high school, I came in at 5'1", 102 pounds.
Yeah, that's about how
I left at 5'8", 145, and I was running distance primarily. So
I played a very, very small amount of baseball. That was really about it. And after I played 2 seasons of baseball, I was like, I'm done with it.
Yeah, I never liked baseball. I gave it a whirl when I was young, but I didn't get into it. So
yeah, I didn't either. And my parents were all excited. Ooh, a team sport. This is going to teach you so much. After 2 seasons, I was like, screw that shit.
I always used to joke and say if there's not contact, I don't like the sport. There needs to be some contact. So even soccer's got a little contact with slide tackling and you can get away with a little roughhouse here and there. Rugby, that's why I loved rugby. I played a little football, but I don't know. I didn't like I didn't like the helmet and all the pads and stuff. It's you can't see shit, man. You can't see shit. I hated that.
Button, and I don't know about you or I've never played football, but I would be so tensed up, bracing for a hit. I probably wouldn't be able to run nowhere.
Oh, I got destroyed. I played my freshman year of high school at 5'1", 102 pounds because I went out for soccer, but everybody played soccer. And who's going to take the little guy? So I didn't get taken instead of like running cross country because I didn't know any better. I was like, I went out for football. So, and they took anybody, freshman football. Are you kidding me? They took anybody. So, and they made me flanker. They made me flanker, so they handed the ball off to me or threw the ball to me. Oh my god, dude! I got wrecked in practice all the time. All the big guys and defenses destroyed me.
Light you up.
So Southeast, you got me curious. What did you play in band? Because I was a band geek too.
Trumpet.
Trumpet. I played clarinet. We're both B flat instruments.
Yeah, I played trumpet in marching band, and when we weren't in the marching band season, I played kettle drums when we were doing concert band.
Tambourine.
Yeah. Tambourine. Okay.
Not tambourine. Tambourine's the little one with the cymbals and the hand drum. Timpani. Timpani. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah.
The kettle drum / timpani.
I played the kettle drums in the concert season, and I played trumpet marching band. And I was first string trumpet for 1 year. So.
Oh, nice. Did you have to use a pitch pipe when you set the kettle drums?
I don't know. They did that. I never had to set them. So.
Yeah. Sometimes we would have to change the tuning, or our percussionist, because I played clarinet year round, would have to change the tuning on the kettle drum. And you know how you can change the head tension with that pedal on the bottom? So they would be sitting there with a little circular, that was almost like a metal harmonica, but it plays every note on the scale. So they would do it real quietly, and then they would tune the drum between the songs while the director was talking to the audience or whoever, and then we would continue on our performance.
That makes sense. I mean, you know, I played a little bit of guitar in my adult life after school and all that. Yeah, never was really truly brilliant at it. Still ain't. I can play a few songs.
I've been play a few songs.
I'd be so out of practice with a guitar now. I probably will have to start all over.
I'm pretty out of practice. I'm out of shape. I can remember less than a quarter of what I learned.
Yeah.
But
I used to go to
get this set up here against the wall.
Yeah.
See if I can get this to show.
I used to go to the VFW. We had all these veterans at the VFW, and they'd get around every Saturday night. They'd just get around and pick, play. You had mandolins, guitars, whatever. If you had an instrument, you could just bring it and play with them. And they taught me a bunch. So, but yeah, it's been years since I even picked one up. I'll see yours. Nice.
Yeah, it's a 24 fret. I think it's a 3-piece neck through body. That's one of the ones I have.
I had an Alvarez acoustic electric RD8C.
Oh, nice.
Regent series. We're covering all the bases here. We've talked about soccer, football. Now we're talking about instruments. That's crazy. Nice.
Yeah, pneumatic.
Now we just need movies.
Man.
Yeah.
It's some vintage crap in the original.
Wow. That's cool. Back sealed.
Oh, I'm in drop D. That's why it sounds like shit. Like, why does my guitar sound? Oh, forgive the language.
Yeah.
I went to hit a chord on the low E, and I was like, why is it off? And then I'm in drop D tuning.
Oh, yeah. Drop D. Yep. I used to run Elixir strings on mine. I like those the best. They played for playability. They were better. But yeah, it's since you brought up movies, what's your favorite movie?
I don't know.
That's
probably Rocky 4. Rocky 4. If I had to pick one off the top of my head, Rocky 4.
Holy shit. That's where you went? Okay. I mean, okay. I don't know. Shit. I don't think I could give you my favorite. I could probably give you a top 10.
Yeah.
know if I can give a favorite. That's
it's hard to do. It's hard
or
to
give
do.
me if you give me a genre, maybe I can give you my favorite, but not just an overall. There's no fucking way. There's no
Yeah, it'd be too hard. I agree.
I mean, if you say I have to choose one, I might just have to go old school and say Easy Rider.
Easy Rider. Yep, that's good.
Ooh. You know, Dennis
I'm a
Hopper
sucker
bought
for
a house.
classic, but you know, then you got. I mean, there's so many good films, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm a sucker for a comedy, so Easy Rider is not a comedy, right?
Easy Rider was filmed in my area where I live now.
If I'm going comedy, I'm going down Periscope. If you've ever seen that,
Ooh, yep, I've seen that one. It's been a long time.
Down Periscope.
I give you my favorite comedy, but there's so many good comedies.
Yeah.
Is that a Mel Brooks comedy or who did Down Periscope?
I don't know. It wasn't Mel Brooks. I don't think it was hilarious.
I haven't seen that in so long. I didn't know it was a spoof. I just thought it was a really great comedy. Like, but I don't know. Kind of like what is it? There's one that's making fun of Top Gun with Charlie Sheen. I never seen that one. But Blazing Saddles is another good one. And Dracula Dead and Loving It was a great Mel Brooks comedy that not many people have recognized when I talk about it.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's his name? Leslie something is Dracula.
I think Mel Periscope's the king of all comedies. If you haven't seen it, you definitely.
I don't know, man. I still go.
Leslie Nielsen, that's his name.
How can you pass up Animal House or Blues Brothers?
Yeah, Animal House, I give you. It's pretty good.
Or if you want something newer, how about Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, Tropic Thunder's good.
Ooh, Tropic Thunder, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Comedy is a tough one. There's so many good comedies. So many good comedies, man.
I need to get my clip-on tuner.
I mean,
I'm walking around with my guitar strapped on my shoulder.
I almost prefer Waterboy.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, my cousins used to call me Sergeant Stutter, so I like the movie, but I enjoy it. Sergeant Stutter.
Yeah, exactly, Emerald. That's my favorite Tom Cruise role, hands down, all time.
Tropic Thunder. Yeah. Take a big step back and your own face.
Asia, that's my territory.
Scorched earth, mother effer.
What's up, Emerald? Good to see you here, buddy.
Go yourself.
What's y'all's favorite military movie? How about that?
Oh, that's challenging.
Full Metal Jacket.
I was gonna say Full Metal Jacket, but that's definitely as far as one of the older ones. But All Quiet on the Western Front was pretty intense. I thought.
I gotta go with We Were Soldiers. My favorites. We Were Soldiers. Of course, they're all good. I like watching them all.
I mean,
Black Hawk Down.
Yeah.
Once again, I could just say Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's a totally valid response.
Or I could say Forrest Gump.
Yeah, Forrest Gump was good.
Yeah.
Das Boot, yeah. Das Boot is a classic, absolutely. Das Boot.
Beer Fest.
Oh, Das Boot. You know, I was so disappointed when they.
I love submarine movies, by the way. Love submarine movies.
They were going to do the 420 version of that.
So you seen the U571?
Yes, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, Weed Fest with frickin' Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg.
Man, you suckers pissed me off.
That
Beer Fest was pretty fun.
I like The Hunt for Red October. U571's a good one. Any movie with a sub in it. I don't know why, but I love it.
Oh,
I'm trying to think. There was no Boondock Saints 3 either yet when they were in prison, and everyone was like waiting for them to come out at the prison hospital, and they were like, "You got to coming" or whatever out the window.
All right, what's
Is
your
this
favorite
cable gonna
horror?
work? Jeepers Creepers. Just because that one genuinely scared the heck out of me for a couple of years. I'd always get all scared.
I don't do the horror stuff. I have bad enough dreams as it is. I don't need to add to that.
Well, see, I don't normally watch horrors because I just laugh at them like they're comedies. So I'm just like, I usually don't watch them because I just think they're silly. But I'll go old school once again and say The Shining.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for an old school movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You see it, Em? Oh wait, too evil, y'all.
I'm trying to turn it down.
Use the proper tool for the job. You see it? You see it, Em? Right there.
Yep.
It's not this one, but it's that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Matt said, Ben.
Can you guys hear that coming through or no?
Honestly, I don't think I will sell it for what I paid for it because I don't think I can. It's so hard to find it. The funny thing is the mintage. The mintage on these two are the same, 500. But the 3-dot, for whatever reason, like they're easier to find. I think nobody likes to sell their 1-dots. I don't know. It's interesting. I got them both on eBay. I had to get a spare, just in case. I don't know how many 3-dots I have now. I've got this just recently from Oceans is 4. I got some more in a tube. So I don't even remember that. I know. That's what I'm saying. The 3-dots everywhere. I know. And you can get them for, you still got to pay a premium. Yeah. Right now, you probably, what, 90 or $100, I bet, probably for a 3-dot. So
probably.
I'm a hoarder of the H&H, man. The funny thing is, you know how many times I hooked up Raven Ivy with the unicorn because I knew she loved the unicorns.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. She got a shit ton of those off of me for good.
She used to have a good channel. I think I'll do that on her channel a long time.
She's over on Whatnot or Instagram. Or maybe it's Whatnot. I don't know. That's what I heard. Yeah. Honestly, I've got her phone number. I don't know if it's the same phone number. I just don't randomly text people,
Right.
But I know she moved. She was in Illinois and she moved out. I'm not 100% where she settled. She might have settled in Pennsylvania, I believe. I'm not sure.
I have no idea. I just, it's one of those channels I remember, when I first got into the whole YouTube thing over here on the side.
We were bidding against each other, Em? Shit, my bad, bro. Go figure.
Inglorious Bastards. Yeah, Inglorious Bastards was a good flick. It was.
No, Raven's awesome. I loved her voice, man. I was a sucker for her voice. I was just like, I don't know what she looks like, but I fucking love her.
Yeah. Well, y'all, we're past the 2-hour mark, and me, I'm old. Nature's calling. So hey, I enjoyed the chit chat with everybody. Farmer, appreciate you coming over, man. Oh yeah, no problem, brother. No problem. I can get along with just about anybody, dude. Doesn't matter to me. But yeah, appreciate everybody in the chat as well. That wasn't a diss. I didn't mean for it to sound like a diss, but yeah, you're welcome anytime. Mina, hey, how are you?
Oh,
So yeah,
Amina's in
that was a good
chat.
one. Huh?
Oh, so you said you're saying hey to Amina. I think she's in chat.
Yep, she's in chat right now. Yep. So, Biscuits, appreciate you as always. Enjoy your week off, brother, and enjoy
Yes,
your time with the new one. But God bless all y'all. I'm gonna get out of here and go do my thing, I reckon. Have a blessed week. What's left of it? So this is Southeast. We're out.